fundamental question is, have the Olympics harmed or furthered the rights of the poor, particularly in the downtown east side? Many have argued that the Olympics require an extravagant expenditure of money, when many of Vancouver's basic needs, especially housing, nutrition, health care, and other services, as well as for cleaning up the environment, are not being adequately met. Others have argued the Olympics will ultimately strengthen the region's economy and generate the wealth needed to take on these challenges. Note that when the BC Liberals were elected in 2000, they made dramatic cutbacks to virtually all government services. Most important to the downtown east side, the province stopped producing new social housing and made significant reductions in the availability of services and welfare for the poor. It also continued to close beds at major mental institutions, so that many people with mental illness were released without adequate housing or support services. By 2004, as traditionally high vacancies in the SROs were filled, the rates of homelessness grew from 100 or 200 to several thousand. With or without the Olympics, this is the critical indicator for securing rights to the city. So the question is, has the Olympics contributed to these impacts? In one sense, the answer is obvious, yes. Funds going to the convention center or the skating oval or other major facilities could have gone into housing or health support. But would they have? I think it's possible to argue under current provincial practices, it is more likely they would have gone to such items as infrastructure for tourism, energy production, or resource extraction, as well as for further tax reductions for corporations and the wealthy. If anything, a number of major housing commitments were made and fulfilled that were associated with the inclusive Olympics. Redevelopment of Woodwood, portion of the Olympic Village, 250 units have been committed to and have to be fought for to make sure that they actually are reserved for social housing.